Today in our 2011 Subaru Forester, we're going to be test fitting the Swagman XC2 Bike Rack, part number S64650. We already have a bike installed on the rack. Let's go and take a closer look and show off some of the features. How it actually grips to the bike, we're going to have one point of contact, and that's going to be this padded frame hook up at the top. Now it's padded so your bike won't get scratched or marred up once you install it. We also have these wheel cradles along the bottom here, and these are adjustable by loosening them up and moving them up and down the arms, which will accommodate different size bikes and assist with loading. The bike rack itself has this nice raised shank to it, so if you have a hitch that sits particularly low, you're not going to have any ground clearance issues between the bike and the ground. Let's go ahead and take the bike off and set it aside. We'll start off by raising up this one hook here. Before we release this frame hook, I want to make sure to hold on to the bike because once I do release it, I don't want it falling into the vehicle. We'll push this trigger at the bottom, lift up, and take it off. I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple measurements now. Measuring from the edge of the bumper to our outer wheel well, we've added about 17 inches to the rear of the vehicle. For our ground clearance, that's going to be about 14.5 inches. And our closest point is going to be the inner wheel well at about 5 inches to this edge here. That same measurement from the center of the hitch pin hole, it's going to be about 10 inches, so just keep that in mind if you have a different style hitch installed on your Forester that comes either further out or goes further in. Now, as it stands right now, we cannot get into the rear hatch, but to do that, the main mast does fold down out of the way. We'll pull this pin at the base, and this will fold to either side. Reinstall the pin. We have full access to our rear hatch to get what we need. We'll put the mast back up. And one last position I'd like to show is the suitcase position. And this is more so for when you're finished using the bike rack and you want to store it in either your garage or your basement. We'll pull the pins on each side with the wheel wells. Push those back in. And this is the suitcase position. How this attaches to the hitch, we're going to have an anti-rattle bolt here, and that'll take up the shake and play in the shank and make for a much smoother ride. And you can see on the edge here, those are the brackets that once removed, you can use it with an 1.25 inch hitch as well. So there you have it for the Swagman XC2 Bike Rack, part number S64650 on our 2011 Subaru Forester. Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. And finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.